What's good, YouTube? We are back with another video. So we are currently in the at the DC right now, which is distribution center. I just found out today. But we are at the DC right now. So today we are actually heading to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It is about a 6-hour drive. So this will be quite an entertaining video. We're currently dropping this empty trailer that I have right now. We're dropping it at D3, so we will be seeing, you guys will be seeing some backing today. I haven't done some backing in a while, to be honest with you guys. It's been all dropping hooks. What is going on there, man? All right, A, B, C, D. So D's right there. So you guys will be seeing some backing today, man. I'm quite rusty, I do have to say, with backing, but man, I'm already pulling out the excuses. But we should be good today, man. D3. Oh, I can tell that day cap is gonna be in our way. That day cap up ahead, it's gonna be in our way, man. But this is D44, D47. Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna be in our way, man. He is going to be in our way. Oh, come on, man. All these, the yard dogs on the right side are gonna be in my way. Those two yard dogs, they're gonna be in my way. He's gonna be in my way. And he's getting out too. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. But anyways, yeah, so if you're watching this video, that means my last video was uploaded, which was, I believe, last night. I uploaded my last video last night, so this video will be dropped today. After I'm done with this load, I will start editing this video and upload it. You know, all my loads, all my videos, I'm trying to make it current. So the day you're watching the video, well, you might watch the video the next day, but the day you're watching the video is the day that video was uploaded, if you were the first person to watch the video, or if you watched it the same day it was dropped, pretty much. So I'm pretty much trying to do like a consistent uploads of videos. Man, these guys are gonna, because another day cap just stopped ahead, and I'm driving a 53-foot trailer with a sleeper, so I can do some nice squiggly lines in here. But come on. Oh, man. All right, even if this guy leaves, I'm at D14 right now. So even if this guy, here am I. But so even if this guy leaves, I still need that guy all the way up ahead to go. And hopefully the yard dogs, that's funny. This yard dog up ahead right there, last time I dropped the trailer right here, it was the same guy. That's funny. But my boy's on his break, watching some YouTube videos. All right, because you see, did he drop the trailer in where we're supposed to be at? Oh no. Well, here, look at this, man. The D3 has a trailer in there, so we can't even put our trailer in D3. That's funny. All right, let's choose a spot. Let's see. All right, let's put it in D6. So my formula again: 1, I go 2 lanes up, 1, 2, and I cut it all the way to the right. So I get to the second, I go past the second landing gear. Is he gonna catch the memo? Yep, I need you to move, buddy. Appreciate it. Then I cut it all the way back to the right. And then I go to the middle of the K up here. we are in a bit of a rush right now because the guy is waiting for me to, you know. All right, we're gonna have to do a pull-up. And we should guide her in nicely. There isn't any trailers or trucks beside me, so I'm gonna just use all the space I have. But I'm still trying to act like there was a trailer beside me, you know, just so I have the expertise. All right, so 2 pull-ups. So we did 2 pull-ups on this one. Not bad. No, not bad. Not too shabby. 2 pull-ups. We had to do 2 pull-ups, but it's all good. I should have placed it by D4, but of course there was a day cab there, so I couldn't do nothing about it. Yeah, not too shabby. 2 pull-ups. Wasn't bad. All right. That was, I don't know why that happened, but anyways, yeah, let's drop this trailer. Oh man, so how have you guys been, man? Oh, jeez. How's your day going? How's your day going? How are you doing? All right. Okay, so now I can show you guys this landing gear from my last video, the one I was struggling with last night. So this one, it has this like retractable, whatever this is. So it's like you have to, quite loud, and it goes soft. So then you have to go back again and put it in there again, and it starts working. Like, I know I'm supposed to grab this right here and do this, but nah. And then I have to pull this. Of course I gotta pull my pin. I didn't forget that. All right, now we have to go and find the trailer that we're picking up. We have to go and find the trailer we're picking up, so it should be up in here. We are picking up 173 352. Oh boy, let's see if it's around here. Well, let's remove this trailer first. 173 352. Let's go to the most common places that the trailers are usually at. The most common places where the loaded trailers are usually at, which is B. Actually, it's A. I mean, the yard dogs I've been put in the trailers at random places nowadays, but 173 352. So we're looking for 352 as the last 3 numbers. Nope, 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 nope. Where are you at, buddy? Come on. Oh, there it is. So yeah, 173 352. Nice. And it looks like it's a 2022 trailer, so that's nice. All right, let's line her up. Well, we're not technically we're not lined up properly, but can get it right. Oh yeah, come on. Let's hear that click. Let's see if we can hear it. Okay, that was faster than I thought, but all right. Whew. All right. Of course, we gotta make sure they're not tangled up. then we gotta check out pin, you know, always a visual check. You guys probably can't see it, but of course the pin is fully wrapped around the shank of the kingpin or something like that. And move to the left to pick it up. It's a 2022 trailer, so these landing gears are fun to pick up. At least I think it is. Is it in low gear? There it is. There you go. All right. Nice. Always kind of out of breath whenever I pull these trailers. If you remember, well, it wasn't this exact trailer, but we've pulled these 23 trailers before and not fun. All right, let's see. Forward flashers are on. DOT tape lights are working, looking good. We gotta check out tires. Let me get my seal first. All right, let's see. 1262. All right. These are self-inflated tires. So actually, in one of my last videos, somebody was like, hey, you said your trailer was leaking, why didn't you take it to a trailer shop? So what it was actually my trailer wasn't leaking. It was actually the self-inflating tires filling up. So my trailer wasn't actually leaking, it was just the air was filling up. So if you're wondering why I didn't take it to the trailer shop, it was because the tire was actually filling up, not leaking. But these are self-inflated, inflated. Still gotta make sure these babies are good. You know what I'm saying? I already did my pre-trip on my drive tires and everything, but they're good. So yeah, let's go to the other side. Forward flashes, it's working on this side. Man, I gotta invest into a new hammer, man, so I can just start thumping these tires, making sure. Man, that's sus. Hold up. That's sus. That tire was sus. This tire right here, a little bit more skinnier. Matter of fact, these tires are way skinnier. Yeah, this is way thicker than these tires, so that's weird. All right, let's see. Miles, 37,000 miles on these tires. Okay, that's good. All right, I believe our seal was 1262, right? Yep, it was. Let's get out of here. Oh, come on. All right, I already did half of my paperwork already, so it'll make our life easier. But yep, let's do our tug test. As always gotta do your tug test, especially if you're a Swift driver. Especially if you're a Swift driver, man, you gotta do your tug test, because, you know, I wouldn't say we have a target in our backs nowadays, but like there are some scumbags out there that will pull your pin while you are at a truck stop sleeping in your truck, or you go inside for fuel, and they'll pull your pin. So whenever you come back, I always like to do a visual check, make sure everything is looking good. Yep. But like I was saying, you know, I mean, it doesn't even just go for Swift drivers. It applies to everybody. You know, whenever you go inside you go to a fuel island, you go inside a truck stop, and you come back to your truck, do a tug test, because, you know, you never know. There are some scumbags out there that will pull your pin, so that they'll see you fall or fail, so they can record it and put it on, what's it called, Bonehead Truckers of the Week. So you definitely don't want to end up on there. All right, everything's smooth so far, man. Everything is smooth so far. So I think this camera angle should be good. I've readjusted my camera angle, because in my last video I was mostly like this, so I've kind of readjusted it. Hopefully this one's better. I'm sitting pretty low, but to you guys I'm still sitting high, so I might have to get a body cam or something so that you guys can get a better perspective. I mean, this should be perfect, honestly. But anyways, I'm coming up to the garage shack, so I'll get back with you guys when I'm done checking out. We just checked out of the garage shack.
Follow the highway.
We have a 6-hour drive to go, man. A 6-hour drive. So this should be really fun, man. It's been a while since I drove over 5 hours. Yeah, it's crazy to say that, you know. It's been a while since I drove over 5 hours as a truck driver, because, you know, it's a dedicated account and most of our loads are pretty short or whatever. So this should be definitely interesting. I'm not stopping. I'll be driving the 6 hours all the way, but we will be getting fuel at, I believe, a Flying J in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. So it'll be about 5 minutes, 10 minutes away from our delivery, and we will stop and get fuel, and then we'll pretty much go on with our day. But this should be a really smooth drive, you know. I think it will be a smooth drive, because after I deliver this load, I have to find a rest stop. I have to find a rest stop to sleep at. I'm not stopping at a truck stop. No, I'm not doing that. I have to find a rest stop, and it will be tricky, to say the least. I do know rest stops on this route. I've actually delivered to this store before with my mentor, when I was with my mentor. I'm pretty sure I haven't put it on YouTube yet, but when I was, okay, what is this cop doing? Okay, all right, what is going on? That was weird. That was interesting, but I have been to that store, that Target store, with my mentor before, but I haven't, you know, obviously recorded it yet. So I know the store, I know the rest stops. There's countless amount of rest stops on the routes, but the tricky thing is that I'll get to our delivery point at 10 p.m. tonight. It's currently 3 p.m. I'll get there at 10 p.m. and if you know anything about rest stops, they fill up pretty fast around 6 p.m. You know, 6 p.m. is when most truck drivers are done driving, so the rest stops will be filling up pretty fast. So it will be quite tricky to find a rest stop that is not full. You know, if that happens, then we might have to, you know, I'm not gonna put it into words and jinx myself with it, but yeah, it's gonna be tricky, because after we deliver this load, we have to drive another hour and a half to find a rest stop, because I do know the nearest rest stop is about an hour drive away. So if we deliver at 10 p.m., that means by the time we get to the rest stop, it's 11 p.m., which would be extra hard to find a what's it called, space to park at. Man, this is gonna be interesting. That's an interesting trailer, but yeah, it is going to be interesting, man. All right, we should be good, honestly. I might, you know, I might record our delivery of finding a rest stop. This will be interesting tonight, so stay tuned to the end of the video, because this is going to be interesting, having to find a rest stop. Yeah, this, now that I'm thinking like 6, 5, 8 hours ahead, but I do know the rest stop we will stop at. Don't get me wrong, I do know exactly where I want to stop at. It's at Plaza. It's pretty nice, actually, but it fills up pretty fast at night, because I remember when I was with my mentor and we were done delivering, you know, this load is you know what I'm thinking about right now? This load is what my mentor usually does, Harrisburg. Now that I think about it, this was the store he usually delivers at. So I'm guessing today's Monday, and I know he's off on Wednesday, so I'm guessing he took today off or something, or he went to a different store. That's how I got this load. And he has a specific spot that he always stops at for his rest stops. Excuse me. And I know that place fills up pretty fast at night, because I remember it was about 7 to 8 p.m. and we had to go around the rest stop and park at a really sketchy spot. I mean, it was still at the rest stop, but it was a spot that was clearly not meant for parking, just to find somewhere to park, because we were running low on hours. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting, man. But we'll be good. We'll be good, honestly. So when I find my rest stop at 11 p.m., 11:30 p.m. So I'm guessing this video might not be, well, technically this video would be, all right, let me get my space because this guy's a bit too close. But technically this video will be dropped at 11 p.m. tonight. I mean, it will be dropped tonight, but if you have to go through the whole dilemma of finding our rest stop, that means this video might drop at midnight. Today, midnight, or tomorrow midnight. Whatever it is, I will really do my best to like put this video on today. Today is Monday. Yeah, today's Monday, 3 p.m. I will do my best to put this video, publish and upload this video, but before midnight. But I'm not gonna move over for this RV because it's pretty far out, so there isn't any, you know, point of moving over if it's that far out. But yes, I will really do my best to upload this video before. Yes, yes, it's a guarantee. I will upload this video today. You know, because now it sounds like I'm making up an excuse to not upload it today, but I'm really motivated to upload today, so I'm gonna upload today. You know, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna upload today. Volvos. I consider Volvos the, what's it called? I look at Volvos as like the like a Cadillac. Like Volvos, it's like the luxury of semi trucks. I mean, maybe some nice Peterbilts and Kenworths are pretty nice, but like when it comes to modern semi trucks, I look at Volvos as like the luxury semi trucks, and Freightliner, like the Toyota, the reliable Toyota. That's how I look at Freightliners, like, because they're reliable. Well, this is reliable in my experience, and it can get you from point A to point B. And internationals are, that's funny, there's an international right behind us. You already know the deal with internationals, man. I'm not even gonna go into it. They are quite, you know, they're not reliable. That's just to be sure with you, they're not reliable at all. So internationals are like, how should I put it? What car would I compare an international to? What's an unreliable four-wheeler car? At Ford, is Ford unreliable? I mean, Ford is pretty good, but I do know, what was that? Oh man, what's that name? What's that car? A Ford. I mean, I think Ford is reliable, man. They're not really bad. Ford is actually reliable. Chevy's reliable. Honestly, all car brands are reliable. Just some people get the bad apples of certain cars, and then yeah, Ford is reliable.
Detected congestion 0.8 miles ahead. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Ford is reliable. Ford is reliable, but I would compare an international to a unreliable four-wheeler car. I'm not gonna mention specific brands because, you know, you know, whatever. But man, that truck passing us literally pushed us to the side. The wind literally just pushed us to the side. Like certain trucks, if they pass me going a certain speed, I can feel it. Like sometimes the truck would be going like 75, 80 miles per hour. I'm going 60 miles per hour. You know, let's increase our following distance. But a truck would pass me going 75 miles per hour. I'm going 65. And with that truck passing me, I could literally feel the wind disturbance. It will literally push me to the side, where sometimes I've turned my steering wheel all the way to the left just to get myself in. Or sometimes the wind will push me out, where I have to like curb myself to get back inside or outside. But certain trucks, the wind will literally just push you out. But you know what, let's get in the middle lane and save ourselves the headache up ahead, because it looks like there's gonna be a lot of traffic. We might do some mountain driving today. I think, yeah, we might do some mountain driving today. We might. Because again, this route that I took, the route
2 miles, keep left.
Because again, I've done this route with my mentor before, and we did some mountain driving. I mean, pretty much when I was with my mentor, all we did was mountain driving. It got to the point where I was actually getting tired of it, and not because it was the mountain or the downgrades or upgrades. It was a construction zones. Like Pennsylvania construction zones in the mountain sucks. Wait, either Pennsylvania or West Virginia. Don't quote me with that. I might be wrong with that, but the mountain driving is fun-ish. You get nice views, but the construction zones suck. concrete barriers, nowhere to go. So we might do some mountain driving today. Might do some mountain driving today. It's currently 3:33 p.m. right now. 333. That's, I've always been seeing that. That's 333, 3333, 333. What's that word called? I believe it's angel numbers or something like that. I always see that.
After 1 mile, keep left.
Well, that's funny. My zoner wants me to take this exit up ahead, and my trucker path wants me to go wants me to go straight. Which will I follow? I will follow the trucker path because I've done this route before, and I know this is much quicker than going here. This will take me through Obetz, Columbus, and it'll put me some weird, awkward route, and I'll end up being on the same route, but this one's a detour, which makes no sense. This one wants a detour.
After half a mile, keep left, then continue on Interstate 70.
This one is more straightforward. This guy ahead is pretty slow, man. So let's see. I'm thinking if I should pass this guy or not. He's going 61 miles per hour right now.
Now keep left.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass this guy. Because
after 3 miles, keep right. Whatever
he has in his truck bed doesn't look secured. I think it's secured, but whatever he has in his truck bed is probably not secured. And I do not want to be at the receiving end of that. You know what, let's stay in this lane anyways, because we have to get in the right lane up ahead. So, man, there's this much traffic at 3 p.m. That's wild. All right, let's try. Man, it's only 3 p.m. and there's this much traffic. That's insane. I mean, this is barely any traffic, but yeah, I see you, don't worry. Oh, look at that. Yep.
After 2 miles, keep right.
Saw that coming from a mile away. But I'm going into hyper focus now. I mean, this is minimal traffic, want to call it. But around 6 p.m. it picks up pretty fast. It's actually December and I've barely seen any snow, man. I've barely seen any snow. I mean, yes, I'm in Columbus, Ohio, and in Columbus, Ohio, it starts to actually really snow around January. In December, in Christmas, barely any snow. It's dry bone, which is fun, I guess. But I know around Wyoming, other states, it's probably pouring a crazy amount of snow right now. And I low-key want that. I low-key want snow, which is, I don't know. I want to get. I've driven at a small minimal amount in snow with a semi truck, but I want to get, you know, more hands-on experience with it.
After
to see how it is like.
Keep right.
Yeah, I should be in the right lane, but I'm gonna stay right here because it will put me if I go right here, I will have to get back in this lane again, in like a mile down the road. So why move over? Whoa, I do not like this.
After half a mile, keep right and continue on Interstate 70 towards Interstate 70 East, Columbus.
Yeah, because it looks like that guy was about to swerve into this lane eventually. So I had to. So what I do whenever I'm driving in city traffic, what I do is that I try and memorize and look at the car brands beside me.
Now
so
keep right.
Right now I do know there's a blue Mazda or a silver gray, whatever color that is, Mazda beside me. So whenever I'm driving in city traffic,
follow the highway.
I look in my mirror, I memorize that car brand, and it helps me get a picture of where, like a radar system in my head, where okay, I know there's a Mazda, a Toyota in my drive tires. I know there's a Ford and a Chevy in my tandems. I mean, they're not there right now, but you know, that's how I do to keep, you know, get a good memorization of where all the cars at. If I look in my mirror and say, okay, there's 2 cars in my right lane, I will remember it, but it sticks there more if I remember the car brand. So that's what I like to do. Right now, I think there's a Hyundai coming up ahead. Yeah, that's a Hyundai. But that's how I pretty much memorize my cars. So sometimes if it looks like I'm not looking at my mirrors, if I'm just like, if I go like 5 minutes without looking in my mirrors, I can guarantee you I've seen whatever car is beside me like 5 miles away. Plus sometimes I'll just look in my hood mirrors and I can see the car. Yeah, it was a Hyundai. It's a Hyundai Sonata. So we were on point with that. And a black Jeep Patriot or something. Yeah, it's a black Jeep ahead beside us. Beside our tandems coming up to our drive tires, a black Jeep Cherokee. I don't know what that is. A Pilot Patriot or something. The route to stop at Flying J is physically blocked. So apparently the route to our fuel stop is blocked. So that's interesting. That's weird, because the Flying J we have to stop at is apparently blocked, which is weird. But speed limit is 55. I'll go around 55, and yeah, I'll pretty much stick at 55. Traffic is minimal, so because sometimes if I think, oh, traffic is 55 miles per hour, so I'll go 55 miles per hour. No, it's good to follow the speed limit, but some areas traffic is 55 miles per hour, everybody's going 70, and you can't be going 55 because you'll be impeding traffic and impeding the flow of traffic. So it's better to go like 2-3 miles above the speed limit sometimes. Don't do it always, but certain moments you have to, because otherwise you'll be pretty much blocking the flow of traffic and you make everything worse. I went through that my first week of solo. No, actually it was when I was with my mentor. I did that the other day. I think it was about 60, yeah, I believe it was 60 miles per hour in mountain driving in Pennsylvania, and everybody was gunning it around 70 miles per hour. I was in the right lane, and in the corner of my eye I could see my mentor staring at me like, dude, are you gonna pick up your speed? See, there was a cop right there, but my mentor was looking at me like, hey, are you gonna pick up the speed? I know it's 55 miles per hour, but you gotta go at least 56 or 57, because you know what, I'm impeding the flow of traffic. So there are certain moments where I have to pick up the speed. Man, I think they're building a bridge. Okay, this is gonna go, hurry up. Alright. Now we are in, I wouldn't say we are in downtown Columbus, but we are in downtown Columbus. Around this specific area, sometimes a car will be right there and I can't see it. That's why I was gluing up in my mirror like that. A car will be right there and I can't see it, and it's usually some small tiny Civic. So, and they'll sneak up on you, you can't even see it till the last second. Or where I remember specifically, I believe I was in Pickerington, Ohio. I was in Pickerington, Columbus and Pickerington, if that's even how you say it. And there was this small four-wheeler car. Let's say it was the size of a Civic, right? A 2005 Civic. And at that time the road was, you know, the pavement is obviously gray, and the car was also gray, and he was right beside my drive tires. I looked in the mirror for like 5 seconds, stared at it. I was like, okay, there was no car there, because guess what, the car perfectly blended with the pavement, so I couldn't see it. I turned on my traffic signal, my turn signal. As I was about to move into the lane, I decided to double check. The second I double checked, I saw the car's headlight, and I had to literally like swerve back in here. So I always have to make sure that, you know, I suddenly slow down ahead according to my sonar. So yeah, but anyway, sometimes there's a car will be right beside you and you can't see it because they'll blend in perfectly. So it's always better to double check and make sure, you know, there isn't a car. Oh, okay, this sonar is working today, man. Sudden slow down ahead, I guess, was it even right? I mean, there's barely any slowdown, but can I even consider this city driving? mean, this is more like semi-city driving. Man, that's a lot of stickers on your car. How's it 3 p.m. and it's already dark? Unless, because I remember in my last video, I was like, man, it's super dark, it's about to rain, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, guys, look in my mirror, it's about to rain. And guess what, it never rained. And I'm in the same situation right now. It's absolutely pitch black. Look at all the space in front of you and you still want to cut me off. Come on. And because currently in my driver's side mirror right now, it's absolutely pitch black, the clouds. But I don't think it's gonna rain. Man, I'm having so much flashbacks right now. When I was the first day with my mentor, we took this route, we took this lane right here, this exact lane, and it felt like the lane was tiny. It was my first week solo. I was literally nervous. I was really like this, nervous as shit. Kept looking in my mirrors because this lane was like tiny to me. But now I'm just casually just strolling inside it. I don't even have to try and maintain my lane. I automatically maintain my lane. But my first week solo, I was shitting bricks. Like, I was literally like straight up shaking. I mean, I wasn't physically shaking, but I was super nervous. But now it's just casually. Especially this part. I was like, man, this part is tricky, but I built up that second nature that everybody will go through whenever they drive a semi, where they can automatically start maintaining their lane, and their focus can now go into looking in their mirrors and, you know, all other obstacles. Oh yeah, traffic slowed down ahead. Oh, come on, it's only 3 p.m. and come on, man. You know, it's better if I go into this lane because there's a traffic slowdown ahead, and I don't want to be in that congestion up there trying to move into a different lane. So I'm gonna stay in this lane because up ahead I eventually have to move up over here. So basically thinking ahead. This is why it's important to do trip planning. I mean, I've taken this route like 10 times, so I know that already, but this is why it's important to do trip planning and know exactly what is up with that guy and know exactly where you want to be. All right, let me put on my engine brake and just cruise. You know, let all these people go. Actually, I don't need to do that because traffic gets picked up again, so we all good. Trying to open my water bottle right now, but it doesn't want to open. That's a nice truck. Don't move into my lane, please. Just stay right there. All right, good. Toyota. Now this is a Nissan Armada and Tesla dual motor. Which I believe it means it's a 4-wheel drive. If it's a dual motor, that means there's motors on the front wheels and the rear wheels. Jeez. The life of a truck driver getting cut off on a casual basis. It's weird that whenever you sit this up high, you can sense all the bad drivers. It's funny because if you're driving your own personal vehicle, your 4-wheeler, I mean, you can see the bad drivers, but like whenever you sit up high, all the bad drivers are amplified. You can see all their situational. You can gain that situational awareness where you can spot all the bad drivers to a certain extent. It's weird. And also the weird thing about truck driving is that after you drive the semi truck for like, all right, this guy's gonna slow down. He's not gonna pick up the pace. I can just sense it coming ahead. But anyways, whenever you drive a semi truck for like 2-3 months straight, right, and you go back to your personal vehicle, and it's a big difference. It's a big difference. Like, it feels so weird driving a personal vehicle after like 3-4 months of driving a semi truck. I remember the other day, it was when I was done with my mentor, right? And I went back home. And I remember I drove my mom's car. It was a RAV4. And I'm telling you, it felt like I was learning how to drive again, because
After 2 miles, keep left.
in a semi truck, you have to keep doing micro adjustments in the steering wheel because you are driving a trailer. But in a 4-wheel car, you can just move the steering wheel slowly, and just barely any micro adjustments. And I had to get used to that in the 4-wheel car, because I kept moving the steering wheel back and forth. And on the road, I was basically doing zigzags. I mean, not crazy amount of zigzags, but minute zigzags. And I had to learn how to drive again. It was weird. It was just bizarre. And the steering wheel felt. Looks like we're about to slow down up ahead right here. Let me.
After 1.5 miles, keep left.
Oh, we all good. And the steering wheel felt small. I remember the first time I sat in a semi, the steering wheel felt like. I'm like, whoa, this is huge. But 4 months in, it's pretty much small now. And I know if I go back to a 4-wheel car, that steering wheel is gonna be tiny. And it's weird because
After 1 mile, keep left.
I mean, it's not weird, but whenever you drive a semi and also go back to your 4-wheel car, you feel like you have more control over your four-wheeler car. Like you can throw it around a corner with ease. That's how it feels like. Plus, it feels like you're sitting in a small car. It's just. What are these guys doing by my tandems?
After half a mile, keep left and continue on Interstate 70 towards Interstate 70 East, Wheeling.
Kia Telluride, I believe that's what it's called. Telluride. Is that what it's called? Yep, Telluride.
Now keep left.
Looks like traffic up ahead.
Follow the highway.
I'm gonna just coast all the way up ahead. I'm not gonna use my engine brake a little bit, and keep an eye out for the Mr. I want to switch my lanes without looking in my mirrors. Mrs. I wouldn't switch lanes without looking in my mirrors. One thing I've realized is that some people, when they put their turn signal on, they think immediately they have the right to turn. There could be a car right beside them, and since they have their turn signal on, it means they have the right of way. I mean, I don't know how some people get their driver's license, but I've seen it countless amount of time. And sometimes you can see it coming from a mile away, because you see how you can see through people's cars if they don't have tints. Because sometimes you can see people that will just look, turn the signal on. It doesn't matter how close they are to you, they'll swing in. We're actually about, I believe we're about 25 to 30 miles away from Bel Air, Washington, Pennsylvania, which is where we was on our last delivery. But I believe currently we are in we are in Leatherwood, Ohio. I don't even know if that's even a thing. But yeah, apparently we are in Leatherwood, Ohio. Excuse me, we are in Cambridge, Ohio right now. And we are about 25 to 30 miles away from Bel Air, Washington, Pennsylvania. It's been a chill drive, like always. It's getting dark really quickly, actually. It's 5 p.m. right now, and we are about 4 hours away from our delivery. We should get there around 10 p.m. like I said earlier. But it's been I believe it's about 30 minutes since this cut that I made. My last, like when I was talking with you guys till now, 30 minutes has passed. Or maybe close to an hour has passed. But it's been pretty chill on it. We've been on this route before. If you remember on our last video, we were exactly on this route. And I remember it was somebody in the similar truck like that on the left lane that was on their phone, just absolutely galling on their phone while driving like almost 50 miles below the speed limit. Yeah, it's getting dark really, really fast, man. It's just whenever I see these Ford Explorers, I'm like, is that a cop? Is that a cop or not? Like, I feel like the people who get these black Ford Explorers know exactly what they're doing. Oh, especially the ones that they black out the whole car. They know exactly what you're doing, because you'll see people slowing down, giving it way the right of way. Whew. Oh boy, I was way too close, man. Did you guys hear the Jake of the truck that just passed me? I saw it coming, but it somehow spooked me, which is funny. But all right, this guy is absolutely slow as shit. The guy in front of us is absolutely slow as shit. But let's see. I'm thinking of overtaking him, but I'm not sure if it's worth it or not, because we have to let's overtake him, man. Let's use our smart pass and overtake these guys. Yeah, so he's on. I thought it was a long line of cars slowing down in the right lane, but we will use our smart pass, which I believe will take us to 68 miles per hour, right? Yeah, it will take us to 68 miles per hour. We can only use it for an hour only, so you have to use it smartly. On the strategic, like using nitrous. You can't use all your nitrous in one run. You have to be strategic with how you use your nitrous. That's what we would call the smart pass right now. Yeah, it was that guy just slowing down everybody. All right, now let's go back to our 65 miles per hour and just cruise, man. Yeah, it's been quite a boring drive so far, man. It's just I'm used to those 2-hour, 3-hour drives. That I mean, I can drive this 6 hours to nothing, man. I can drive it. Plus, it's more miles, which means more money, obviously. But I've been so deprived of driving 300 miles, which I obviously want. If you're watching this video and you're from Swift, or you're my planner, I love these loads. I love these runs. Keep sending them. But I haven't driven these 300-mile, 3-hour drive long runs in a minute, to the point that I'm just like, whoa. I've been driving for a while, which I don't mind. But yeah, man, three cop cars just to pull over a, what's it called? Oh, okay. Somebody, what? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? There's about 4 people in the what's it called? In the boot, what's it called? In the trunk of that van. That is weird. Is that human trafficking? Like they just pulled over or something? There's about 4 men just stuffed into the trunk of that van, of that Toyota 4Runner, not a van. That is weird. Oh well, at least we've seen something interesting so far. But honestly, I'm thinking, I mean, not now, but I actually thought of going OTR a while back, because so that you guys can see new shit. Me too, so that I can also see new stuff and not always the same route, because on a dedicated account you're always driving the similar route and back and forth. But I honestly love this dedicated account, because guess what, I always get to be back at the Columbus terminal. I get to work out, shower, you know, do all those stuff at the Columbus terminal and not at the truck stop. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, going OTR, I'll get to see a lot, but this dedicated account is pretty sweet right now. Plus, I believe, I mean, if you are from Swift and you're watching this, this is not concrete. I believe a driver told me this. But the driver that told me was that this account that I'm on, right, it has some sort of like seniority plus to it. So the longer you are on this account, the better loads you get. So if you're starting out, you won't get shit. Because I specifically remember when I first started out, my first month, bro, it was horrible. Shout out to a fellow Swift right there, but he never even looked at me. But anyways, a previous driver told me that, you know, this account, okay, why are you driving 55 miles per hour and it's 70 miles per hour? I bet they're either sleepy on their phone or drunk. I'm gonna have to pass this guy. I bet they're on the phone, sleepy or drunk. Yeah, I know I'm too close right now. I'm gonna open up the space. Oh, okay. They have a spare tire on, so they can't go any fast. Turn your flashes on, man. Turn your four-way hazards on. He has this spare tire on, so you can't obviously speed up. But like I was saying, a driver on this account told me that, you know, this dedicated account that I'm on has a seniority base to it, where the longer you are on this account, the better loads you get. Which makes a lot of sense, I would say. I'll say it's starting to make a lot of sense, because I've realized that the longer I mean, I'm like 4 months on this account, maybe 5 months now, but in total 4 months. I started back in October, so October, November, December. Actually, three and a half months, not 4 months. So 3.5 months on this account, and I've started to realize that the longer I'm on this account, the better loads I get and the better my paycheck looks. Maybe it's because I was a student with my mentor, and I was a new driver, and they were easing me into new stuff. But the driver that I talked to, they had about 1.5 years of experience. They had pretty much a year of experience. So, and they told me that one of the leaders on the account told them that, hey, you know, I mean, it's not a written rule. It's more of like an unwritten rule, like a gentleman's agreement, that there is some sort of like seniority based on this account. Or how should I put it? Like they have a certain drivers that they trust, that they know can deliver on time, and you know they're there to work hard on time, which is something I've been kind of sensing. I mean, I don't care, because I like to work hard, and you know, I like to get my loads, and I like to deliver on time, you know, get this money and stuff, and pump these videos out for you guys. But I'm kind of realizing that, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it might be true, it might not be true, just what I've noticed so far. But I do know the Dick's account, the Dick's Sporting Goods the Dick's Sporting Goods account for Swift is actually pretty doing good. It's actually doing pretty good. They're getting a lot of miles and stuff, but most of their deliveries is actually New York, which would be you know, delivering in New York is you know, I mean, I don't mind delivering in New York on this Target account, because I know exactly where all the Target stores are at in New York, and I know it's not gonna be some crazy deliveries. Either it's in rush hour or what. I know it's gonna be a delivery I can definitely conquer. So I actually love I can't even speak right now, but I actually love the Target account for Swift at New York right now. But for Dick's Sporting Goods, I don't know how exactly it's gonna be like, but I do know the drivers are getting, you know, good loads or whatever. But I'm honestly not gonna switch so far. I honestly plan on staying on this account as long as I can, you know, getting my full 1 year of experience on this account, you know, unless something pops up or whatever. I plan on staying on this account for, you know, 1 year. And I'm also what's it called, I low-key want a new truck, I'm not gonna lie. This truck is Lisa, I believe we called her Lisa, right? In our last video we called her Lisa, or Alyssa. But yeah, we called her Lisa. But Lisa's been doing good to me, honestly. She's been like perfect. She's running hard, good miles per gallon, and we're actually at 9.3 miles per gallon right now, which is pretty good. But it's been solid so far. But the previous driver, I mean, when I got this truck, like I said in my other videos, it had about 175,000 miles, practically new, man. But she's kind of beat up on the outside. What I mean by that is that on the sleeper side of the truck, there's like big scrape marks from either the previous driver or whoever did that. Plus, obviously, the mirror is smashed, and it's just, I don't know. So Swift, if you're watching this, you know, give me that nice Kenworth T680, man. The 2023, the 2023 Kenworth. You know, let me advertise it for you guys or something. But yeah, I mean, I'm about to put about 200,000 miles on the truck. I mean, right now I'm at 190,000 miles right now, but I should put about 200,000 miles on it. Plus, I did see on the Swift Facebook account for drivers that somebody said that they give you a new truck if you hit 400,000 miles. I don't know how true that is, but hey, my fleet manager, somebody at Swift from Arizona, if you want, from somebody at Swift from Phoenix. Honestly, I'm not gonna pass this guy right now, because even though I'm faster than him on this upgrade, he will literally pass me again on the downgrade. So there is no point in passing him. So I'm gonna just chill behind him right now. But hey, if anybody from Phoenix is watching this video, hey, you know, get me some nice Kenworth T680, man, the 2023 ones, man, you know. Let me advertise it for you guys, or whatever you want to call it, you know. I absolutely love Lisa, you know, this 2022 Freightliner. She's been good to me so far. So, you know, I have no desire to, you know, go and switch, blah, 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 blah. But, hey, you know, let me get that 2023 Kenworth T680, man. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that, but if you haven't seen that, look it up. The 2023 Kenworth T680. It's so menacing on the road. It looks like Optimus Prime. Like, it's, I mean, not obviously like Optimus Prime, but it looks, it has this aggressive front end, bro. It's beautiful, man. Just, I don't know how the interior is like, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful from the outside. So, plus I haven't driven a Kenworth yet. So yeah, I only have experience with Internationals and Freightliner, and even for the International, I drove it for like 5 miles, and that was for my upgrade test for Swift. So yeah, let me get that 2023 T680, man. Let me get that. Whoever's watching is from Phoenix, and I know somebody's definitely watching this from Phoenix. That 2023 Kenworth T680, man. Let me get that. Also, we will be stopping for fuel. We are about 23 miles from our fuel stop. So I have to remember not to follow this GPS, because my phone GPS is gonna take me to the delivery point, and this GPS, the Zonar, will take me to the fuel stop. So I have to try and remember. We are about, well, it's not telling me exactly how far we are from our fuel stop, but it says we will get there at 9:55 p.m. and it's 5 p.m. right now. So, you know what, that just reminded me that somebody in my comment section said that, you know, shout out to you. If I find, when I'm editing this video, I'll put your name in, I'll put your username up there. But he or she told me that, you know, there was a setting called IDW on the Freightliner where it would turn off your, what's it called? It would turn off your lane departure system for like 15 to 20 minutes or something like that. I haven't tried it yet. I'll look it up, but I'll see how that works. But I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Swift blocked it somehow. But yeah. And also, let me get some water in, man. But, and also, I've noticed that, again, we're back again with the 2023 T680, but I've noticed that the drivers on Swift that have the Kenworth T680, they are lease operators or owner operators, something like that, which is something I'm not looking for. Hey, if they're offering me the T680 with some good rates and some good mileage and some guaranteed mileage, of course, so tie me up with that lease operator. But I'm honestly not looking for those, like, you know, lease operators or owner operators right now, unless you are a different company and you're watching this video and you have a proposal for me. Hey, you know, let me see. Hey, send it, DM me, and we can work something out. But right now, I'm just trying to get my experience in, honestly. All right, that guy needs to turn on his headlights. You know, talking about trucks, and also I believe it's called the Volvo I believe it's a Volvo VNL 3 something or 2 something. I'll put the name up here, but they have so for that certain Volvo that I'm talking about, they have the, what's it called, a crew cab, where there's like a dining table in the truck. There's like a seat, a nice couch on both sides, and a nice, I'll put a picture up here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But it's actually pretty cool actually. So I'm not sure if Swift has that type of Volvos, but if they do, that'll be pretty nice. And that'll be nice for me, because instead of me sitting on my bed editing videos, or sitting in the passenger seat editing videos, I can, what's it called, I can sit on those nice couch and table and just edit videos. But yeah, it's getting dark it's getting really dark right now. I'm gonna have to turn this brightness down, because I've realized that whenever I drive at night and I turn my brightness down, my phone is not even charging, which is weird. But I've noticed that whenever I'm driving at night and I turn my brightness down, I tend to have less eye fatigue, which makes me drive pretty, on the longevity side of things, I can drive better with my brightness down. But right now, if I turn my brightness up like this at night, it will disturb my eyes. But if I turn it down, absolutely. All right, let me get my speed limit back so that I can see how fast I'm going, because there's a state trooper right there. I'm only going 66 miles per hour. But also keep in mind, while I was moving the settings, I'm still looking up. Like, I've driven this truck enough to actually know where exactly everything is without having to, you know, look down. So it wasn't like I was like this while driving. You know what? We might have to overtake this guy, because I was saying that, hey, he might be faster than me, so there's no point in overtaking him. But he's only going 60 miles per hour. So, but I don't want to pull off an overtake on a downgrade. Definitely not. It's not fun, trust me. Especially if you're limited to 65 miles per hour and you're overtaking on a downgrade. Nah, that ain't it. Yeah, this is getting really bright. Nope, the setting is not even up here. There's usually a setting that makes you turn it down, but since I have the GPS up, I can't do that. Well, we are in Barnesville something. We are in Barnesville, Ohio, or Pennsylvania. One of those. Also here, I have a video idea coming up. When I get my car, I'm planning on getting a car, but when I get when I get my personal vehicle, a 4-wheeler, I have a plan coming up where I'll do a YouTube video where I'll do like, how long can a truck driver drive all 50 states without stopping? Now I have like a marathon video. I want to try something like that, of course. No, of course not in a semi truck, because we are limited to hours of service and, you know, yada yada yada. Please speed up, because I do not want to slow down. Let me give him the light to speed up. It seems to, like, whenever somebody's on a ramp and you kind of light them up with your high beams, they want to speed up. But anyways, like I was saying, I have a video idea coming up where I'll do a video where I'll try and drive all 50 states without stopping. I mean, not without stopping, because that would be insane and crazy, but how far? Oh man, you know, I can't move over. There's a car in my left lane, so that is not a spot to stop, dude. But I'll make a video where I'll be trying to drive how long I can drive without stopping. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long can a truck driver drive without stopping in a 4-wheeler car? Something like that. Of course, I'll optimize the title to target the better audience, but I have a video like that coming up when I get my car, my 4-wheel car. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn this brightness, this zonar down, because it's getting super bright right now. I mean, it's not getting super bright, but it's getting darker, which is making it brighter. Oh, come on, I barely touched the lane. And this Subaru needs to turn its headlights on. Yeah, but it feels longer. Like usually we are past this exit in like 2 hours, but it feels like we took like 5 hours. Maybe not. I mean, not like 5 hours, but it feels like we took 3 hours just to get to this exit. And the exit I'm talking about is exit 219. Feels like we took way longer to get there. I want to make sure this GoPro is recording. Yeah, it's recording. All right, cool. This video might be slightly longer for obvious reasons. I can't squeeze a 6-hour drive. I mean, I can squeeze a 6-hour drive in like 30 minutes, but I can't really show you guys, you know, content or really talk to you guys, because just being at the yard, just picking up the load took like 20 minutes. So I can't really show you guys a lot without making it super long. But I'll try and get it at least an hour and 25 minutes. I'll try and cut it down that. Of course, I wouldn't cut out all the juicy stuff, but I'll do my best to, you know, I'll do my best to get, what? My GPS just restarted. Okay, never mind.
Follow the highway.
Never mind, it never did that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to overtake this Estates guy, because I was saying that he's faster than me, but I'm at a standpoint where I can overtake him without any insane amount of traffic. I can use my smart pass till I hit 60 miles per hour, so I'm gonna have to pick up the pace. Now I can use it. Yeah, that guy was pretty slow. I mean, he's not like slow, but like, yeah. Also, I'm also thinking about doing line haul. I mean, not line haul, but LTL. I'm pretty much. I mean, I think it's the same thing, right? LTL line haul. But yeah, after I get my year of experience, of course, I plan on getting my doubles and, you know, trying that out, that LTL line haul, and seeing how that goes. Okay, I was about to say, did he speed up the second I'm about to overtake him? Because I've met truck drivers like that. While I'm about to overtake them, and then they'll speed up. I think that's what he's doing. And there was this four-wheeler absolutely like he's stuck on my butt right now. On my, I mean, not exactly my butt, obviously, but he's like right on my tail. Like literally like right on there. Whew, we hit 70 miles per hour, that's not good. Yeah, he sped up. Okay, now we are catching him now, but it felt like he sped up a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna try and pass this guy because see, this is what I was talking about earlier. I don't want to overtake another truck while I'm going down a slight downgrade, because I have to slow down without getting a speed infraction or something. But we are finally passing him. Let's build up some distance and go back to 65 miles per hour.